Okay, now we can talk about how to trade breaks of horizontal support and resistance. And this chart I'm going to show you is a slightly old chart. It's from about a year ago, Euro sterling, but it's quite a pretty chart, in my opinion. We have a lovely Salter double top. We've had a big up move. Okay, there's a trend line coming from the Bank of England cutting interest rates in August last year. And we have this area of support here. We can see we've had a double bottom. We had a buy signal, then we had a double bottom support, then we have this lovely buy signal here. So this whole area is an area of support. And when we filled the top, we bounced right off it and had a big rally, powerful rally, but the sellers, the profit takers, were very much in control, drove the market down, and they smashed it through the horizontal support area, which is through here. Now, your strategy is quite simple. You see and wait for this to confirm that we trade at 80, and you put your stop entry in at 80. In this case, I was filled at 75, which is 5 pips away from my proposed entry point, which tells me that I'm going to be right. Okay, I wasn't the only person in there. There's quite a few sellers, and we had a very quick 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pip profit. That's a very nice chart. It clearly shows you that once you have your Salter double top, you should be considering about the big area of support and will we break it, and yes, quite often we do. Now, something slightly more contemporary, right up to date. Last week, GU, sterling against the pound, or as I call it, cable. We had a big support area at 124.60 on the 20 pip chart, and finally we broke it convincingly. And again, we look at our risk management. I was taking a 40 pip risk, so I had to take an 80 pip profit. But sometimes in life, things don't quite work out, and I didn't quite achieve my targets. However, you can see the break of support went straight through, and in fact that's on the 10 pip chart. And you can see on the 10 pip chart we formed some tops and some bottoms, and I decided to take my profits at 70 pips and 60 pips. On the 20 pip chart it told you to wait, but it was a day trade. I took profit. Now, on average, at the moment, I'm doing something between 4 and 8 trades a week. And what I want you to learn is that my profits are much larger than my losses. This is good risk management. I try and keep my losses less than 30 pips. Okay? And that's down to you to understanding how to manage your risk, and I run my profits as long as possible. We don't always achieve target, but we make much bigger profits than we do losses. Some more patterns, okay, triangles, you've seen some. Triangles are quite simply an area where buyers and sellers converge. And again, it's a coming together of market pressures. When these market pressures come together, okay, the moves can be quite explosive in one direction or another. Your strategy is do nothing. Just watch until you get that buyer-sell signal. Okay, the big moves can happen, can be huge. There can be 100 pip plus moves. So here it is, the classic triangle, the bear resistance line, the bull support line, and this is the convergence point there. Okay, on the bullish outcome, we can see our previous high was here, and here's your entry point. That's your buy signal. When we look at the bearish outcome, the previous low is here. There's your entry point. Now, recently, the New Zealand dollar made a beautiful triangle. And the triangle was right at the top, the high of the New Zealand dollar. We can see the triangle formed. We had a low, a top, a low, an entry, another sell signal, and down, all the way down to 72.20 from basically 74, 75. So when we get these signals in triangles, they can be extremely powerful and they can be extremely profitable. I've been talking about continuation patterns, and what continuation means is to follow the market. So when we follow the market in our continuation patterns, these patterns I think are the best, and they tell you clearly what to do and which way the market is going. It's vitally important that you learn to read the market. Let's take a look at this one here. This has got a lovely, we get a triple top, and then we get a sell signal. Now this is a warning. This one you should tell you to actually take profit on your long positions, and then we get a sort of double top, we get another double top, we get a sort of double top. What's the market telling you? It's not going up. The market, the pressure is down. But we've just seen a big up move, and our thing is, we should be buying the dips. That's conventional wisdom, but pointing figures telling you, the pressure's on the downside, you're missing the point. But the market tells you, and eventually, boom, the collapse. Okay, same sort of chart, a series of double tops in sterling yen. Okay, there's your first sell signal, there's another sell signal, and it goes on, and we get a small correction, and eventually we get a double bottom. But it tells you, if you saw this saucer, this double bottom entry point, you've got to listen to what the market tells you. There's no place in being stubborn. Okay, you've got to be flexible in your thinking and flexible in your trading. Things change quickly. And this one, I love it. Okay, it's a lovely, and when I first wrote it, it was dollar Canada, saucer, all these bottoms, bottom, never a real proper double top, always getting broken. I actually wrote and said, no top in sight. The very next day, there's your top. Okay, so the charts tell you, it tells you we're going up, we're topping out. And there's your top, series of highs, and there's your big sell signal. If you can't see that, you have to learn to see it. It's very important you see that signal. It's telling you we've had a series, we've run it up for 124 or 125, and now we're at 127.40. Let's get out. Okay? And then if you they tell you stay long, stay short, take profit, they tell you to reverse. And what you have to do is to train yourself. Train yourself to see the signals and trade accordingly. Please do respect this market. Respect your charts and you'll succeed. And if you use 8dragonscapital.com, you'll make twice as much money as you ever thought possible. Thank you very much.